Okay, that's sunny. That's so hot. Too hot in here. Too hot in here. Beeping. What's the beeping for? Everything looks good. I got the grass cut. Next week I start the cement step. I got the garden box on. Or the window box on. That's really nice. Got some flowers in it already. You can't see it, it's just right around the corner. Stop when I hear the crunch. Yeah, that's good. So I got everything cut. I got the window box up. Next is the cement step next week. That looks good. Everything looks good down there. Ooh, bumpy. Ooh, that's hot. Freaking horseflies and deer flies are out. I was walking along and there was a stupid fat bug flying in front of me. Like it was like, okay, it's like a Sunday drive. I'm like, get the hell out of my way, big bug. I don't know what kind of bug it was. A big black bug like this. I thought it was a pine bug, but it was sort of a beetle of some sort. But he was just like, I'm trying to walk, and he's like in my way. I'm like, well, move, stupid. Anyway, yeah. Imagine that. Very inconsiderate bug. Whew. So the day's half done. I've got lots more whippersnippings to do. I got the good gas yesterday. I got the 94 or 92 octane there, so whippersnippers are like chainsaw was like that last night there. I noticed I had the good stuff in there. So oh, grader's out. Had to cross the grader line. Oh, so gotta go do a whole bunch of whippersnipping now. Oops. Okay, I'm driving. Oh, I don't want to do that. Wow, he put it right. I'm gonna knock down his. Not giving much of a choice here. There. Put me in the ditch, dude. I'm gonna flatten out his line. I'll take a little bit of a break and then I'll go back at it. And it's getting hot though. It is getting hot. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're hot, you're hot. Yeah. Remember that song from the 70s? It was a big hit. It was about me. When you're hot, you're hot. Not that it was good looking, it was really warm. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, so I got that done. I got prepaid for next week because my client's not going to be there, so it's kind of good too, because then I'm going to be like smacking away on pavement there, on the concrete there, making a lot of noise, banging and banging. Whoa. Whoa, hang on. I'm surfing on sand. Oh wow, I kicked up a lot of dust on that one. The bottom of the vehicle's got pushing on that ridge a bit there. It's like, oh, don't want to do that, don't want to do that. Awesome. Steel. Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna go home, take a shower, and I'm gonna take a nap. It's one of those days that you just want to take a nap. But everything's starting to come along. I did my first whippersnipping there for the season. It made a big mess. Takes all the leaves out of underneath everything there, and it's got leaves all over the yard. You gotta wait for them to blow away. But then after that, like from next week on, it's gonna look good for the rest of the summer. And transition. I don't know who lives there now. Whoever did, they didn't clean it up, that's for sure. Be a nice place. Good and remote. There's not a lot of people back here. Well, actually, there's quite a bit of people back there, but you never see it. They're all spread out, eh? Then you can go way back in the crown there and get a deer or something in the fall. Get set up for deer, bear, moose. Well, no real moose around here. The odd one passes through, but it's not really moose in territory. Got to kind of go a little bit more north. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back here today. Either gonna have 2 clients today or 3. I'm not sure. Oh, the lady's up. I filled that poor lady's yard. I've never met her, but the neighbor next door, they're good friends. So it's like, oh yeah, you can go ahead and, you know, we have a little burn pit there. You can go ahead and put your brush there. And I made like a 30-foot high brush, like 2 30-foot high brush piles. I said to my client, I said, you do realize how big these piles are going to be, right? You know, like, she said, yeah, no. They said, go ahead. I said, it's going to be huge, eh? And then after I done the second pile, she's like, well, maybe we'll hold off for a bit until they can burn that down. So they came up for like a weekend. It took them like 3 weekends to burn it all. But they said, go ahead, do it. I said, you know, like I warned them. I said, yeah, you're gonna have like a mountain there. There's the road gas can. I guess it's just gonna stay there forever now. It's like, okay, as soon as the pothole comes back, just put the gas can back in it so people don't run into it. Yeah. So yeah, got to get my wood all sorted out. I think I'll be fine. I just got to locate all the trees that I'm going to cut. I figure... Oh! It's a wild chicken. Not doing very wildy though. He was kind of like... Was it a wild chicken or was that a pigeon? That was hard to tell with that one. It looked like a wild chicken, but it didn't have that ferocity of the wild chicken. Speaking of chickens, my chickens are cute. They're coming along. They're I guess this is the 2nd week with them. Another 2 weeks. Answer to yeah, the light. No, sometimes they're all under the light. Other times they're under the heat lamp. Other times the chickens sleep at the other side. It depends, you know. Like they're all over the place in there. You know, like it's either. I think what it is like whether they, because a lot of times they like to sleep on it. Like you got to keep them really warm, right? When they're really small. But I think sometimes it just, you know, one lies down, the rest of them just kind of pile onto them, you know. And if it's on this side, it's on that side. I think there's 35 of them in there, and you know, so once they get together, I'm sure they're warm enough no matter where they are. But they don't seem to be too hot. Because like this morning they were all under the lamp, so. But yeah, I get what you're saying. You gotta watch the lamp height for sure with those little chickens. Because also too, like in there, it's a box, right? Even though the top's off of it, there's no air or anything really circulating in there that much, right? So it's just the top is off of it. So you gotta watch out here because everybody comes around that freaking corner so bloody fast. A lot of times what I do is I just kind of hug the shoulder, so if they have to go around really fast, they can. So if it's dry like this tomorrow, grass cutting shouldn't be too bad. I might even be able to get the 2 trees done if I don't have to. It depends. I could either rake or cut trees, right? But last week, because I missed a week, especially this time of the season when it's like peak growth, where it just grows really fast. Especially after all that rain. But if it's dry for a couple of days, it'll slow down the growth a bit. Better put it. I don't want anything sucked out the window, anything important. Yeah, it's like yeah, if I can cut 20 cord of wood, I'd be happy with that. If I, you know, because it's like the way I'm thinking about it. If I can cut 50, I don't think I'll get 50 cord of wood cut, but I'd like to be 50 cord of wood ahead, right? And just, you know, like always have like 50 to 100 cord of wood, so you're like 4 years of wood ahead. So even if you end up, the wood gets a little bit too dry and you end up burning a little bit more wood. I love it when you can grab 3 blocks of hardwood, throw it in there, and don't even need, like, it just burns. You don't even need a kindling. You just get a piece of cardboard box or whatever, and you don't even need kindling to get it started. With that said, I am going to cut a lot of pine to dry out the greener stuff, you know, so that way it's like you just got a big thing of pine, you know, like you got like enough pine that, you know, you don't have to split it all fine. You just throw it in there and really, you know, really get the, you know, get the bed of coals going early, and then once you got a bed of coals, pretty much anything will burn from there. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, I did it. That was very close. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and then I'm gonna go back to it. Oh, I could take a nap. I could. When it's hot like that, eh? But I got to put another notch in my belt. It's I you know, like, my winter fat, I think, is gone. I'm not saying I don't have any fat, but like, what happens is my you know, like yesterday, I pretty much from the time I left the house to the time I got back, I was pretty much sweating, right? So they're probably like, why did he come over on our side of the road? I'm just a careless driver. I'm not a bad driver, I'm just careless, that's all. I drive like I live in the country, right? So it's like, when I go to the city, it's like all that, you know, I have to discipline myself when I go to the city. It's like, oh no, you gotta actually stay on your side of the road. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. The way I look at it, well, it's easier on my power steering if I don't do sharp, hard turns, right? I like nice, wide, lazy turns, you know, like a farm tractor, you know. We'll sit in the shade. Oh, ooh. Hit the potholes. Oh, park right here. See if I can do another vlog.